Hello, my dear students. How are you? Now we are on lesson 8, meters. Firstly, what does a meter refer to in measurement? A meter is a metric unit of length. And we said before that metric units are meter and centimeter, right? And also it's suitable to measure the lengths of rooms and the heights of buildings and so on. So we can use meter to measure medium or medium size or large object. So for medium sized object or large objects, we can use meter to measure it. Now, how we can measure things or objects by meter? By using a meter stick, okay? And if you go with me to page 343, here's the meter stick here, okay? We can measure meters with a meter stick, okay? Now, so this is all about meter. The first thing that you have to know that a meter is a metric unit of length, and we use it to measure the medium-sized object or a large object, such as our room, the height of buildings, and so on. For example, the door, the window, your car, the large things, okay? We can use meter to measure it. Now, please go with me to page 343 from our student book to do exercise A. Okay, exercise A, find the real objects, estimate the length, and then use a meter stick to measure. Okay, miss, so find the real objects and estimate the length, then use a meter stick to measure it. Now we have two objects. The first one, the door, and the second one, the window. We have to find the length of these two objects, estimate them, and then find the measurement by using a meter stick. Okay, we can measure it by using a meter stick. Now, if you estimate the door, because it's a real thing, a real object, so we have to estimate and measure the same number, okay, because it's a real object. So estimate equals the measurement. If we measure the length of the door, it's about 2 meters, so estimate 2 meters. The same number, estimate and measurement, because it's a real object. And what about the window? If we estimate it, it's about 1 meter and 1 meter if you measure it. Now here, the answers, it could be different. Okay, so I will accept all of your answers. That's all about page 343. Now go with me to page 344. We have to do on page 344, we have to match each object with the best estimate. Here what we have a car here. Okay, is it about 1 meter, 4 meters, or 15 meters? For a car is 4 meters, so match it with 4 meters. Now, what about the second one, the buildings? Look at the length of the building. It's a large thing, so it's about 15 meters. This is the best estimate for it. And the last one, it's a table. And the table, it's about 1 meter. Okay, that's all about page 344, where we just did exercise A. Now go now with me to page 345. We will do the vocabulary check. Okay, centimeters with the first one is about the width of your index finger, and a meter is as wide as you stretch your arm. Okay, it's wide as you stretch your arms. Okay, that's all about our lesson today. It's too easy. Just you have to know that a meter is a metric unit of length, and it's suitable to measure the length of our room, the height of buildings, and so on. And we can use it to measure medium-sized objects or large objects. So and the tool that we use to measure meters is with a meter stick. Okay, that's all about our lesson today. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.